Hello friends, you're most welcome on my channel. I am Nilu and you are watching my channel Fonts of Literature. Today we will discuss about elements of poetry. Elements of poetry can be classified into following types. First, rhythm. It is a literary device which demonstrates the long and short patterns through stressed and unstressed syllables, particularly in verse form. Rhythm in writing acts as beat does in music. The use of rhythm in poetry arises from the need that some words are to be produced more strongly than others. They might be stressed for longer period of time. For example, from Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. Two households both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene from ancient groves break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hand unclean from forth the fatal alliance of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Second, rhyme. A rhyme is a repetition of similar sounding words occurring at the end of lines in poems or songs. A rhyme is a tool utilizing repeating patterns that brings rhythm or musicality in poems, which differentiate them from prose, which is plain. A rhyme is employed for the specific purpose of rendering a pleasing effect to a poem, which makes its recital an enjoyable experience. For example, had we but word enough at time, this quietness lady were no crime. We would sit down and think which way to talk and pass our long love's day. Here first line rhyme with second and third with fourth. Alliteration. Alliteration is derived from Latin's latera. It means letters of alphabet. It is a stylistic device in which a number of words having the same first consonant sound acquire close together in a series. For example, from E.S.T. Coleridge, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever brushed into the silent sea. In the above lines, we see alliteration, B, F, and S in the phrases breeze blow, foam flew, furrow followed, and silent sea. Next, assonance. Assonance takes place when two or more words close to one another repeat the same vowel sound but start with different consonant sounds. Assonance is primarily used in poetry in order to add rhythm and music by adding an internal rhyme to a poem. For example, William Wordsworth employs assonance to create an internal rhyme in his poem Daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Next stanza. In poetry, a stanza is a division of four or more lines having a fixed length, meter, or rhyming scheme. Stanza divides a poem in such a way that does not harm its balance but rather it adds beauty to the symmetry of a poem. Moreover, it allows poets to shift their moods and present different subject matters in their poems. Stanzas are a series of lines grouped together and separated by an empty lines from other stanzas. They are the equivalent of a paragraph in an essay. One way to identify a stanza is to count the number of lines. Traditional English language poems have the following kinds of stanza. First, couplet. It consists of two rhyming lines having the same meter. Second, direct. A direct comprises three lines following a same rhyming scheme. A, have a rhyming pattern A. Sir Thomas Yard introduced direct in 16th century. Third, quatrain. It is a form of stanza having four lines popularized by a Persian poet Omar Khayyam, who called it a rubai. It has common rhyming schemes A. 4. Quatrain. It also referred to as cinquain is a stanza of five lines which may be rhymed or unrhymed and has a typical stress pattern. Its invention is attributed to Crepusy. Fifth, sestet. It is a kind of stanza that consists of six lines. It is the second division of Italian or sonnets of Petrarch. Following an octave or the first division comprises eight lines. Next, imagery. It means to use figurative language to represent objects, actions, and ideas in such a way that it appeals to our physical senses. For example, imagery of light and darkness is repeated many times in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Oh, see that tease the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Romeo praises Juliet by saying that she appears more radiant than the brightly lit torches in the hall. He says that at night her face glows like a bright jewel, shining against the dark skin of an African. Though, through the contrasting images of light and dark, Romeo portrays Juliet's beauty. Next, diction. It can be defined as a style of speaking or writing determined by the choice of words by a speaker or a writer. For example, Keats is in his Ode to the Grecian Urn uses formal diction to achieve a certain effect. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore, a soft pipes play on. Notice the use of formal a instead of informal u. The formality here is due to the respect the urn inspires in Keats. In the same poem, he says, "Aha, happy, happy buff that cannot shed your leaves nor ever bid the spring adieu." It is more formal to use adieu than to say goodbye. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my videos. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।